This video will give you an overview of these swords from the Spirit Keeper's Tarot. Of the 4 sacred relics encoded into the deck, the suit of swords will show you to your sword of the spirit, the zenith point of knowledge and specialized skill that you're capable of. I also think you're going to notice rather quickly that this is a suit of conflict and strife. Some cards illustrate an external form of conflict, while others illustrate internal strife. Still others are a bit ambiguous and could be either or both, or the whole point is you have to figure that out. Other than adding these sepia color tones, there are no design changes between the first edition black and white and the Vitruvian. When swords cards are consistently and persistently showing up in your readings, there's pain, conflict, or strife that you need to confront and address. There are hard lessons to be learned, but you will be better and stronger if you face your adversary head on. The suit of swords corresponds with the element air. These are the keys that show you how to achieve mind over matter. It's also through the suit of swords that you master control of your astral body. If you're open to adventure, these are the cards to journey through if you want an interesting time. The swords are elementally related to the tarot knights, or the shining ones in the quartz. Astrologically, they're related to the major arcanum key 11, the chancellor through the cardinal air sign Libra, key 17, the healer through the fixed air sign Aquarius, and the lover's card through the mutable air sign Gemini. Here you will see that through the suit of strife and conflict, the swords, all of the major arcana keys feature your holy guardian angel. Your angel is indisputably with you when you are at your worst. For the holy anointing oil your deck is anointed with, lemongrass enlivens the swords. In the stronghold or tarot page of the suit of swords, the herb associated with angels of the air realm is witch hazel. The Ace of Swords is captioned Sacred Cinnabar because in alchemical philosophy, cinnabar is the key to producing the Philosopher's Stone. Basically, it's mercury, which corresponds with the element air, and it's red, corresponding with rubedo, the alchemical phase that the swords are attributed to. When the Ace of Swords appears, you're about to actualize something. There will be a consummating, a completion, a perfected state, something performed at the supreme degree. Here, I wanted to work with the metaphor of the warrior king. There may also be secondary implications to the great right, but you'll see what you want to see, right? The Two of Swords features 7 hollyhock flowers, which you saw earlier in the Ace of Swords. The hollyhock plant originated in the Middle East and was brought back to Western Europe during the Crusades. Soldiers brought these flowers back because they could be used to heal battle wounds. The flower arrived in the Middle East by way of the Silk Road from the Orient. The hollyhock flower symbolizes ambition, power, and the potential for great productivity. That was just one of the little things from the Two of Swords I wanted to point out. The Three of Swords is the mourning of Isis. She is feeling the pain of Osiris slain, her body forming the Tau cross. Pictured here is Isis, but the story is about Osiris with the implication of Horus to come, the union of Isis and Osiris, hence the three, the Trinity. See, ultimately, this card symbolizes healing, one of those oft underrepresented facets of the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is the story of being broken down, reduced beyond salvage, and yet it's about your resurrection after being broken. The full moon on Isis's crown symbolizes the power of Thoth. Now for the lower realms of the minor arcana. First, let's revisit the suit of chalices, the Four of Chalices and the Five of Chalices. The Four of Chalices is self-imposed retreat, while in the suit of swords, the Four of Swords is fate-imposed retreat, meaning things in your life have happened in such a way as to all but force you to take a break. Both show a resting state, but with very different implications, yeah? The Five of Chalices is about overcoming yourself. The Five of Swords is about overcoming others. And I wanted to make sure you could see that nuance and relation between the cups and the swords. Oh, and don't overlook the fact that the swordsman in the Hector is left-handed. Being a left-handed warrior on a battlefield of all right-handed adversaries puts you at a severe disadvantage. But clearly, this guy has defeated everyone. In fact, you might even call him a bully. Being born disadvantaged, overcompensating, and then becoming a bully, there's a great shadow story here, I think. Back to the Six of Cups, which is about revisiting and embracing the past, while the Six of Swords is about moving on, leaving your past behind. The Seven of Cups and the Seven of Swords are both about ethical quandaries that take us closer to achieving wisdom, wisdom being marked by the numerology of 7. The Suit of Swords is about pain and conflict as the driving forces that push us toward our greatness, and that's what I really hope you see in the symbolism of these cards. In the Eight of Swords, what's pictured is a captive, but the title of the card is the captor. So it's almost like turning the victim mentality on its head. You think you're the captive, the one trapped, but you put yourself there. You're the captor. The Nine of Swords is the haunt. Remember the Nine of Cups from our previous video? One facet of the Nine of Swords is to be careful what you wish for. Here I'm depicting what Crowley called the Cathedral of the Damned. When we, the onlookers, see this card, I think we know on some intuitive level that the checkered room behind the swords that seems to go all the way back endlessly is just an illusion. It's not real. I think part of us knows what's actually there is probably just a bedroom wall, but that cathedral of the damned is very, very real to the person in the foreground. And then the Ten of Swords. Here's a question. Has the three-headed dark goddess stabbed the figure now bloodied on the ground? Or has she arrived after the event and is now pulling those swords out of the bleeding figure's back? And here are the original black and white line drawings of the cards. In contemporary times, we talk a lot about these swords indicating communications and thoughts, our mental plane. All true, I would say, but I wanted to make sure my swords didn't nice wash the darkness and cruelty that human nature is capable of, that we manipulate through communications, thoughts, and then, of course, action when we start conflicts. In your quest for achieving the great work, you will acquire a tremendous amount of power, not only power over yourself, but power over the weaker and more vulnerable. How are you going to manage your own power? I hope there's something slightly intimidating by this Ace of Swords. I hope this card can teach all of us all that we need to know about power. I think when you see everything there is to see in this Ace of Swords, you'll understand it as both sacred and sacrilegious. When you are endowed with this seed of power, you have to choose your path. How will you use that power? What are the consequences of kingship and war? This first trinity in the suit is about pain as the catalyst for understanding yourself. Then the second trinity here in the Suit of Swords is about navigating the world around you, how you respond to external stimuli. And the third trinity is pain that drives us to better understand the Godhead and the nature of God, better understand the meaning or even meaninglessness of life. Such is the element air, giving rise to the winds of change.